everyone, I am Legendario. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. So today is a special video of many videos to come of sort like this. This is the coaster challenge. So I watched this YouTuber. His name is Theme Park Whirl. I'll pop his channel up on the screen now. And he makes all these coaster challenges, and I really think they're really cool. And so I want to take kind of do what he does and do it in Theme Park Tycoon 2 form, because he does it in Planet Coaster. Specifically, I'm going to be tackling the can you build a good coaster going from building backwards. That's really something challenging for sure. I'm pretty sure that I want to go for a launch coaster, probably because it's the most convenient one. But that means I can't test the coaster or anything, so it's gonna be all, first impressions, whatever it is. So let's go ahead and get this started. As you can see, I have not Cinderella's castle. Oh my jeez. As you can see, I have Shanghai's castle behind me, and we have a whole plot to work with. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so here we are. I think we should start with, I low-key want to do the phase turbine, but like I'm really in love with this coaster, but a lot of people hate on it. But I may just go with this more simpler option to just go with the regular multi-launch just for this occasion. So this is gonna be very challenging, guys, because I've never done anything like this before. So here we go. Let's see. Usually we should start with our brake run, a final brake run. So let's get that ready and built. Let's see. The thing is, I don't have to do like a smoothing method or anything. I just build and see what I get, because I'm not really sure what to expect. I have no idea what this layout is going to be. So I mean, this is going to be really, how can I say, it's gonna be very last minute in a way. I think we're only gonna have one train ops because I don't feel like messing up the coaster with full on block breaks and then trying to do all that. So let's see. I think if we turned a little bit, maybe, let's see. But speaking of, Theme Park Tycoon 2, Hybe Creative is back, guys. We have been working on our massive project. It's looking really good so far. I'm really happy with the results that we have so far. Team has been working hard, and I'm proud of all of them. So this is one of those, really calm, times where we, just chill and build. A lot of things happen during that time. We get a lot of work done, so I'm never complaining about that. Let's see here. All right, I think maybe we could do an outer bank. That's what I'm thinking. An outer bank into the station. I don't want it to be RMC outer bank, but it can be pretty decent, But maybe it needs to be a little heartlined a little bit more. This is the thing. It's so odd. It's completely odd. And you have to work your way up, which is also another thing. You can't work your way down just like on a regular coaster. You have to work your way up because you're starting from the back. So each element has to get bigger and bigger, as you go. Now, that's technically not the case for launch coasters, but for lift hill coasters, basically lift hill coasters. But for regular coasters that use lift mechanics, then that would most likely be the shaping and sizing of the elements. It would probably be, big first drop, and then it would have a smaller element afterwards, and then it would just keep getting smaller. But because we're doing this, it has to continuously get bigger. So I really don't know what I want to do, and I'm being so dead serious, y'all. Let's see. Maybe I could do a little outer bank right here. I'm really hoping it won't turn out to be horrible. An outer bank into a wave. That's gonna be really snappy, just because of the height of this one. I'm hoping that we have enough speed too, because I can only do the boost once. This is gonna be a disaster. This is gonna be a complete disaster. I'm not joking. Maybe we could do something like this. And you know, I've been following up on the community recently. Been checking out people's builds. This community is becoming really, it's becoming better. I will say that it's becoming way better than it used to be, and I'm happy that it's making a turn for the better. Because this community has been very, very problematic. Very problematic, and I wouldn't necessarily, it's not Dennis's fault, because it's, you know, it's his game. He doesn't have control over the things, but you know, there's a lot of hate, but you know, it's okay. Maybe we can overcome it eventually. But there are some very talented builders in this game, let me tell you. I have seen some amazing builds, and I seriously don't think that some of these things I could build myself. And you know, I try to like push myself out of the boundaries, because you know, I want to get better at doing some things. Like for instance, like you see that big thing back there? Well, just as I thought, trash. That was made before the resize update. So like, it took me 2 weeks to build that.
Come on. Come in. Come
on. And that's the most complex castle that Disney has ever built. And so for me to build that without resize was kind of astonishing to a lot of people, and me myself. I was very proud of myself, and I really just wanted people to know that you can do these things that you want to do. Just try. Like that's something that some of my friends have issues with. Like they give up pretty easily, and I hate it, because they really have like some really cool products, and they start it and then they don't finish it all the time. And I get it that like you may get bored of it, but sometimes it's better to just take a break than to get rid of it entirely. Now this, okay, let me show you really quickly. So there was this big Paris Space Mountain right here. Disneyland Paris Space Mountain right there, and there was a main street, there was an entrance right there. Like this was becoming a whole part.
Lock that bitch up. Lock it up.
And it was me and Michael. You probably remember Michael from the Wizard Park series. And basically it was very like, I don't know, like we didn't even take the time to, you know, really enforce what we wanted into the park. We kind of did things as we went, but we knew that we wanted the castle and the Space Mountain and everything else. And I mean, it was pretty cool. We stopped working on it eventually, and we took a break, and that break turned into almost a year. I'm not even joking, and still to this day it's still sitting here idle. I went on ahead and deleted everything. Michael has helped me in a few instances with deleting the Space Mountain, but the Space Mountain was pretty good. It was I've shown it off in some streams, Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. But nonetheless, it was very, very wow. Like, it was humongous too. That's something that I struggle with, is scaling. I scale huge, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just how I build, and I get comments all the time from my friends like, why did you build this so huge? And I'm like, I honestly could not answer you. Like, I could not tell you why. It's just how it is. And I've been trying to practice scaling a little bit smaller. If you've seen Period Adventure, that's scaling just a tad bit smaller. Maybe not as small as I would like, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna have to test that really when I do like what is it, the Atlantica area, which is Atlantis inspired, obviously. That's gonna have to be, you know, really you know, scaled down, because there's a lot of things that I want up in there, but how can you do it if you scale so huge? So that's things that I try to work on. I think that it's a good practice to work on things that you might not be completely comfortable with yet, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that you're trying to improve. And you know what, you may fail. Like, there have been some projects after I realized that I needed to scale down. Like, I really did not sit down and plan to. I was gonna do that. That was probably not really much other than some simple stuff. Let people do and I build certain things. Anyways, okay, I all I do is practice somewhere. Eventually, I did anything to do it. I can do it. I can. I can do it. Okay, I'm just gonna say yes. I'm just gonna say yes. I'm just gonna question anything. So basically, I'm not for that. But I don't know about scaling, but that's not so. I'm having a lot of parts. I'm hoping that is looking for this. Maybe it's a game. I don't think it's maybe I don't know. I don't know. I would probably something very small and not, I don't have any idea right here. Thank you. We'll show you. Oh, that's so amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's not that. Is it what you I can say? That'd be cool. Or see that. So you got a lot of this. Yes, well, maybe. Here's how much it is. You know what? Let's try. This is very not gonna real, but let's try. I'll be in the first minute. Yeah, that's about that. Okay, it's not horrible. I'm just looking at the scene. I'm really amazing. I think I do this for time. I know this is wow. But I might not really cool. Let's see what I say. I do. I'm like, let's see what you here. So far we have. So I don't do that though. Maybe just no. One more. This is very close here. This is on accident. Like, I did not mean to make this. I just started building stuff. So don't think I'm just copying a layout, because I'm not. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying my hardest here. Okay, guys, so I've completed the layout. I'm pretty satisfied. It's interesting, none to say the least. It's very interesting. I'm going to lightly theme it, of course. At a station, of course, you know, all the norms, you know, then we'll see where we are. Alright, let's see. Making the little trenches for the, you know, little parts where it goes under. Maybe I have a trench. I've never made a trench before, so this should be I feel like this should be my testing grounds for it, you know? Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's enough clearance. All right. And then here, probably just gonna lower the the area down just a little bit. Lower it down one more time. Let's see. So, in order to make it a little bit more smoother. Ah, crap. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's okay. Let's see here. Smoother terrain is always better terrain. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now that's that. Let's see what we got here. I think we should go for orange colors. I like orange. I've been in the orange coaster vibe. That's kind of yellow. My Apple Watch is screaming at me, but it's okay. Let's see. Let's go for a deeper orange. Yeah, I like that. I like that color. Let's see. Do we want the whole coaster to look like that? I believe so. Okay. We'll get rid of the supports because we're going to do custom supports and lightly theme. That'll be a speed build part. So don't worry. I'm not going to bore you the entire time with that. Alright. So let me take you through the layout. So first, we have a turn into the launch. You drop down. So into your first launch. Okay. Really good speed so far. Okay, nice speed. Very nice. That gives some good ejector still. Good pacing. Okay. That gives some good airtime. I'm really liking this so far. That gives some good airtime. Floater. Pacing right here is really good. Okay. It's not bad. And the brakes worked. Yay. Awesome. Okay. Let's increase them just a little bit though. Maybe 115. Alright. So now I'm going to work on getting everything done now. I'm going to do a time lapse so it doesn't bore you to death. So that's what we'll do. And I'll update you after I'm done, and that's when I'll show you the POV and everything. Alright, let's get started.
Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone.
Alright guys, we are back. I finished the coaster. It's not detailed at all, but I did supports. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do... Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me just speed run this really quickly. Alright guys, so it is now done. I think we can now ride it, and here's the final result. I haven't ridden it either, so this is gonna be the first ride. So let's see what I did. Here we go. All right, so our turn, drop. So far, nice pacing. I'm really liking all the elements so far. Really nice. Then our second launch here. So far it's smooth. Okay. Oof. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay. They get some good air time. Alright. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Shaping is a little bit off there, but it's okay. Oh, I love that transition. Oh my. This is really good. Yeah, that's solid. That's really, really solid. And that was the coaster. I really liked it. It was very smooth. The shaping was pretty nice. There was some off bits, but it was okay. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. Whole episode. That's it for this coaster challenge. This is my first one. I really want to do more of these. I really like it. So if you want me to do more, I'll definitely do that. So if you have any other ideas or anything else that you would like me to do, please let me know. I would surely do them. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you have a nice day. Stay safe and stay legendary. Bye, guys.